Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we have expanded out over this direction, absolutely. And the question that we were asking was, do we want to burn our kingdom level holy war on this guy? We have very few of these that we can utilize, but I think it's okay. Broadly speaking, we're going to be, we probably can't do too much with claimants out this way, right? Most of these people are going to be too far away for us to work with. Although not these guys, apparently. Fascinating. Well, if that's the case, are these still too far away to work with? And would any of them come to our court? Well, this guy's wandering, and that's why he's too far away. This guy's too far away as well. That might well be, though, because the capital is out over here? Potentially. I don't know. That is a long ways from our capital. What if we were to look at, like, these guys? That should tell us a story. So if we were out over here, too far away to work with, this guy is not too far away to work with. He's wandering, so that might just be luck. Yeah, these guys are all too far away to interact with. Okay. My question is, how is that calculated? They're outside of our diplomatic range, yes. Neighboring realms are always within range. Okay, noted. So, I think that we need to declare war on this guy. And I think that burning our holy war for kingdom does actually make some level of sense here. I want to think about the empire title here. How many counties would this be? This isn't really telling me. Okay. Like 1, 2, 3. And if we look at the realms here, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is all within the empire level title? Yes. All this down here as well? Not this one. Okay, 8, 9, 10. So we think that that would get us 8 counties within this empire, bringing us up to 24. So we wouldn't be able to create the empire title. It would get us this de jure kingdom, though, which would give us de jure claims on this guy, who is a duchy tier realm. This is not within that, though. Awkwardness would definitely ensue there. Now, we do have the HRE option. We're truced there right now, so we're definitely not going to do this at this time. We have this border good to go. We're working on this border. We're just looking to fill time until that truce is done, although I'm noting that we're at 10 of 11 domain. That's intriguing. There isn't really anything over here that we can hold ourselves, so I guess that's fine for now. We can ask our head of faith for gold. Not like we need more gold. We'll get some feudal levies from this guy. We'll modify that vassal contract. Cool. Okay, the rest of this looks reasonably fine. We can declare on Carpathia for these de jure lands as well. I would like to have some better claims here. That would be ideal. We could look at his kingdom level titles, like the Kingdom of Hungary or Zaporizhia would be a good one. What if we were to find a claimant for Hungary? That's a potential option. 5 reasons. We can probably bribe this guy. He is 59 years old, slightly on the risky side there as far as age goes. This guy is a player heir, so that's not going to happen. There's basically the one option here. These guys are all landed, so no problem there. Or rather, no chance there. And then we've got female rulers, or not rulers, but female claimants. And then we've got his children. His children are, of course, not going to come to our court. Okay, and he is, of course, male. He is 35, so he's not underage, and I don't believe that he is incapable. So a female claim is not going to do the trick here, sadly. So this guy's the only real option. So if we were to send him a gift, that would actually not quite be enough. That was only 5 reasons. Remarkable. He's his liege's knight. What else can we do here? Well, we could sway him. I really thought that the gift would do the trick there. We'll start a sway. And we can check in on the Kingdom of Zaporizhia. This guy's pretty old, so it may or may not happen, but the gold isn't all that relevant. He has a claim on Zaporizhia as well. Okay, noted. So that would get us both of those. Zaporizhia and Hungary. What about Moldavia? That does not exist. What about Wallachia? It also doesn't exist. Okay. That's some interesting options with Carpathia there. We need to sway this guy just a little bit more. So what can we do here? What indeed? Our lodging standards are 50. But he's his liege's knight, and that's what's making that difficult. Okay, here comes the tax refund. Fantastic. In the meantime, I think that we do our kingdom level claim here. We've been working with claimants basically this whole time. We've never pushed a kingdom level claim, technically, our own kingdom level claim. So we'll still be able to push claimant kingdom level claims. I think this is fine. We'll declare this while we're working on this fine gentleman here, and we'll think about taking over Carpathia. We could think about a similar system with the HRE, but I think that the kingdom titles here basically don't exist. So, like, Germany, not created. Lotharingia, not created. Frisia, not created. Pomerania is ours. Bohemia does exist. Bavaria does not exist. So, yeah, basically Bohemia is the only place we could theoretically take. And there are potential options here. This guy we might be able to convince. Okay, we can come back to the Bohemia idea. But for now, I do want to attack this guy. So we're going to be attacking where exactly? Well, his capital's here. Do we just go straight to his capital? There's a crossing here. So we can raise up our forces over this direction and just head straight in. That's probably going to be our easiest route. So we're just going to raise men-at-arms, and we're going to raise a few levy troops. Somewhere around, I don't know, 30,000 sounds good. He does have allies joining. Okay, 60,000. Sure. That's fine. We can scale our army to this, so we'll go to around 70. Cool. What is this faction? Liberty faction, huh? They're below the threshold. Yeah, that's not going to be an actual problem. Our daughter has learned a language. Cool. And this guy's still at plus 66 opinion of us. If he loses opinion of his liege, that would be great. But as it is, we're going to have to wait. He is old and... Was he wounded? He's in poor health. Yeah, because he's flagellant. Okay. Yikes. That may or may not happen. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, well, we tried. Okay, so we see his forces down here, or some of his forces. Do we care? The answer is no. We're going to go hit his capital. And if we happen to see a good opportunity to strike these forces down here, we'll take it. He's coming back this direction. Interesting. He's walking into his capital. Yeah, and this guy just instantly dies. I'm not shocked about that. Is there another target that we can get for Zaporizhia here? I don't think so. I think we'll have to put that on the back burner for the moment. Which is sad. So we're going to fight some of their troops here. That's very convenient. I like it. That's going to get stack wiped. These guys are going to get stack wiped. The rest of their forces are just kind of running around over here, not doing too much. I do want to go nab them, so we'll split off our bombards and a siege force, and the rest of our forces are going to come out over this direction. Beautiful. We do need a siege commander here. That will be this fine gentleman. Fantastic. Okay. So this is going to stack wipe. These guys are probably going to stack wipe as well. We just finished our siege of their capital. We're at 50% war score right now. This will stack wipe. We're now at 55%. 14% of those are from battles. We've captured his heir. They're sieging out over this direction. Noted. This is only about 30% of their army. So I don't want to leave our siege force alone. We're We're going to siege here, I guess. It's not perfectly ideal, but it'll do. So where is the rest of their force if this is 30%? Where's the other 70 at? Well, I don't know. Oh, that was interesting. So the war's over. The guy that we declared on died, and we had his heir pre-captured. So, because this guy replaced him, the war's over. Beautiful. So we disbanded that. This, of course, went to us because it was a holy war. So we're going to grant these on out. Beautiful. And we're going to need to grant these out as well. We're at 16 out of 11. Now, we don't have to grant all of these out. I'm probably going to. It might be technically more efficient not to grant one of them out, but I don't think it actually matters at this point. So there should be this territory down this way as well. We'll grant that out to a noble of the Irish culture, a noble of the Irish culture, and a noble of the Irish culture. Beautiful. Now we should have the kingdom level title here, and that would go to... The de jure capital is here. Oh, the kingdom is not created. Okay, for the time being, I feel like that's okay. We're truced with this guy. We're not his de jure ruler. We can definitely ask our head of faith for gold again. Remarkable. We can also go ahead and usurp these. That's a duchy level title. We want the kingdom of Volga, Bulgaria. So we're going to go ahead and create this title. That means that we are now the de jure ruler of this guy. In theory. Well, some of it, anyway. So we're truced with him. Can we offer vassalage over here? No. No, we cannot. We don't have a CB on him either. So this is going to be a little bit awkward out over here. We could take a look at, say, this guy. We could do Holy War for Duchy. That's very much an option to continue expanding out over this direction, is Holy Wars for Duchies. I'd like to think about Carpathia. I really wish that that guy hadn't died. It would have been very convenient, but it's not super shocking. So Zaporizhia, I just want to double check these claimants one more time here. Yeah, we're going to have to wait for some of these guys to come of age and see what we can get. Hungary should be exactly the same claimants, and they are. So we just have no in Carpathia at this moment. Hopefully that will change later. The HRE, we are about to finish our fabrication on here. In fact, let's go ahead and let that. All of Holstein will be ours. Cool. So we now have a claim on the entire Duchy of Holstein, which includes all of this. That's... Is this within the Duchy of Holstein? No, that's within Ostfalen. Okay. So we do want to start fabricating a claim on Hamburg, but we have these under our control, or will be under our control. And I at least want Hamburg to be done before we declare our war on the HRE. We can continue to push down this way, like, during the war and the succeeding truce, and then up over here as well. That's a possibility, for sure. So I think our best bet for expansion would be to declare on this guy with the Holy War for Duchy. So we go ahead and declare this. He has 13,000 troops. Not very frightening here. What map mode is this? Oh, this is Duchy. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. I was trying to select the rally point with a box select. That's not how that works. We're going to raise our men-at-arms. We're going to raise levy troops. And, yep, here comes the tax refund. Fantastic. We have so much money. He's walking over this way, but this is not going to go well. Okay. This was the person who was the liege of the guy we were trying to sway. That's why I was looking at this closely here. The Emperor won against a war against tyranny, so that is definitely noted. That kind of locks things down further in the Empire of Carpathia, so we don't have a lot of options there. Okay, we're waiting on our men-at-arms here. And they'll arrive eventually in 15 days. Cool. So there they are. We'll group that together, but we're going to split off a siege force here. I'm going to go for a siege force of around 20k here, just for safety's sake. We're going to go up over here and put in a siege commander And these guys... this bug again. Can't scroll. Okay, there we go. We're going to head up over this direction and chase down their forces. 13,000. Okay, this is their full force. Noted. So back in the realm map mode, that'll make things easier to see. We lost a goblet, apparently. And promissory notes are going to be done fairly soon. 4 years. Standing armies in 5. And that'll be the last of our tech. So that's good to know. At that point, our tech will be fully maxed out. And we're going to come up over this way, see if we can catch any of these forces. We're going to cut them off over this direction. They appear to be trying to group together and fight in this taiga. I mean, that's probably about the best area around here they're going to find. What is the defensive bonus for a taiga? Let's see here. Does this... Oh, right here. Exactly. Cool. Combat width of 80%, defender advantage plus 4, compared to forest being 90% and defender advantage plus 3. So yeah, they're best off being in this taiga. There's no mountains or anything like that around, so taiga's the way to go. Good for them. They're still going to lose. They are still losing that battle, and very badly. Sure, bring in the king and his 300 gold. We have an intrigue perk available, and we could take, say... home advantage, I suppose? That'll be fine. We finished up our siege of their capital, and we're going to walk down over here. We did not stack wipe them. I'm betting that they're going to retreat to exactly the point we're going to siege. Okay. Is that correct? They're retreating further south. Okay, well, the war's over, so we're going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. Fantastic. This is now our territory, and because it's a holy war, we'll have to grant this out. So we'll go ahead and do so. Do we have too many duchies right now? The answer to that is no. We do not. So we need to create a few duchies. We definitely want to create this one, and we'll grant that to this lady. Show only recent titles. The Petty Kingdom here. Cool. Okay, so we're in duchy level here. I want to check to see... Yeah, this is all counts down here. So I'd like to create this duchy, and we'll grant that over to this lady. Excellent. And there's this duchy over here, which we can usurp. That will go to this lady. Apparently all of these that we've granted these out to are female. That's interesting. Very progressive of us. So next we're going to create, I think, this duchy here. That needs to be usurped. And we'll grant that to this guy. Okay, here's a male that we are granting this out to. That's more in keeping with our kingdom's laws. Fantastic. There's also this county up over here, which really should be a duchy. Interesting. And that will be granted to this fine gentleman. Excellent. What else do we have here? So this is kingdom level. These are now all duchy level and will eventually be worked into the kingdom of Volga Bulgaria, which we currently hold. What is the de jure capital of Volga Bulgaria? Right here? Okay. So we would need to take this over. He's not okay with it. If we were to do this, these would be the de jure lands that we would end up getting. It'd be better than the Holy War for duchies. That said, if we were to do this... we can always Holy War for the duchy. It's not a big deal. Okay. So what about Colon? We could go up here, for sure. That's just a single county. That sounds good to me. So we're going to attack up over here. We shouldn't need any more than our men-at-arms for this. And that looks fine. That war's already won, assuming that they don't stack wipe our greedy raise of 0 troops. We'll see if they do. They should. It wouldn't really delay us at all, though. Well, maybe a little. They should attack here. But no, they're just going to let us be greedy. Okay, sounds good. Now, it looks like they did bring in a holy order. They're going to have, like... Okay, this is not very high-quality troops. We should win this with just our men-at-arms. Beautiful. So in we go. And yeah, we just easily crushed him. As expected, we also captured his son and heir. This siege will end the war. As I said, the war is already over. Cool. How are we doing up over here on this fabrication? We're working on it. This war is, as expected, over. We'll enforce those demands, disband our troops. Cool. And this territory is now ours. We'll grant that out. Does that need to go... Where does that go? It's de jure part of this county, so it doesn't go anywhere, kind of. There's the Kingdom of Permia here. I don't suppose we could get a claimant for that. 15 reasons out. That's a potential option. 15 reasons here as well. So what are his reasons? He's a knight. Okay. If we send him a gift, this will likely not be enough. But we can try it. That would be 59 opinion. Okay, he would join. Cool. He was greedy enough. So he now arrives at our court, and that allows us to press his claim here on the Kingdom of Permia. Now, he's the wrong religion. We can work on that. It's probably not that big of a deal. This is a quite expensive claim, though. Claimant of different religion, claimant of different dynasty. Yeah. We can definitely cheapen it by demanding that he converts. He would do that right now, and that's a good thing to do right now. So that would make things a little bit cheaper for us. By 2,000 prestige. Yeah, that's way cheaper. Claimant of a different dynasty, yes. Nothing we can do about that. And then there's the claimed titles, of course. Cool. Looks good to me. So we declare that war. How many troops did they even have? Not many is the answer. Okay. Why does this keep going into the duchy map mode? I don't know. Can we not go into the duchy map mode? Thanks. Let's just raise our men-at-arms here and some levy troops, and we'll see how many of his allies join. Does he have allies? He does. This guy. So they have like 8,000 cops. Okay. We're going to continue to fabricate claims out over this direction. Next up would be Lüneburg. Is that... Okay, these are considered non-adjacent down here. So apparently crossing the river is non-adjacent. This one is adjacent, though, because of the river crossing. Got it. So this bridge here means that we can claim here. And then from there, we'd be able to claim Magdeburg and down this direction. But this up here is going to be delayed. Okay. So we'll just go here. Due to that river crossing. Sounds good. That makes sense. And we're just going to raise like 20,000 troops. We don't need any more than that. Okay, 30,000 is, I guess, the amount that we're going to raise. And we'll wait on our men-at-arms. It's going to take them some time. Once they get there, we're going to head up over here, and we're just moving in our men-at-arms right now to start a slow siege. It's not going to save us much time, but it'll save us, like, a day or two, maybe? That's decent. Yeah, maybe about a day. It's not a long time that it saved us. That's for sure. Okay, so they're walking this direction. I'm going to stop this movement. I'm going to split off our standard siege army. We're going for about 10k here. We'll put in our siege commander, as usual. This guy will do. And we're going to walk down here. There's no river here, so we can come down this way very, very easily. Chasing them this direction would not go well, because we'd have to go all the way around up here. But we can catch them here, no problem. Will that stack wipe? Maybe. Yeah, that stack wipes. Beautiful. So we're going to make our way up over this direction. And there's the war over. Beautiful. So Permia is now under our control. Fantastic. We can transfer this vassal over. And we definitely should do so. There we go. And we'll disband our troops. Cool. We've made big gains out over here. I would really like to make gains on Carpathia. Unfortunately, they just have no options. We're completely blocked there right now. Eventually, we may be able to get somewhere. Eventually. But it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to probably continue to push out over this direction. We'll see if we decide to declare on the HRE. It's probably about worth doing now. About. Yeah, we'd get this stuff up over here and this entire borderline. But it's always going to be kind of a back pocket sort of thing. We'll think about it. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.